checking the forecast. Things looking crazy, a storm on the horizon. The pressure is low, gotta get moving, put on a show. The news is all buzzing, state of alert, but we've got a plan, we're ready to work. Emergency Management Associates, we're here for the crisis, we're here for the fates. From the first sign of trouble to the all clear sign, we're on the front lines, we're one of a kind. Emergency Management Associates, we're the calm in the chaos, we're opening gates, connecting the dots and making the calls, we're picking
And your job is not.
when you start.
Before you talk those used fireworks into the garbage, grab a 5-gallon bucket and fill it with water. Drop all your spent fireworks, sparklers, and debris into the bucket and let them soak thoroughly. Why? Because fireworks can be like your muscles after playing or working out. They can show up hours
to the rescue teams, turning worst case scenarios into hopeful dreams. We're training the people, we're stocking the gear, we're the team you can count on when trouble is near. Emergency Management Associates, we're here for the crisis, we're here for the fates. From the first sign of trouble to the all clear sign, we're on the front lines, we're one of a kind. Emergency Management Associates, we're the calm in the chaos, we're opening gates, connecting the dots and making the calls, we're picking you up when you're starting to fall. It's more than a job, it's a calling, you see, prepared for the present and what's yet to be. Every second counts, we're ready to react for our communities, we're making an impact. Emergency Management Associates, we're here for the crisis, we're here for the fates. From the first sign of trouble to the all clear sign, we're on the front lines, we're one of a kind. Emergency Management Associates, we're the calm in the chaos, we're opening gates, connecting the dots and making the calls, we're picking you up when you're starting to fall. Yeah, we're picking you up, we're ready to go. EMA, let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road, guys. Let's kick this bucket right now. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you might be around this planet of ours. Welcome to Emergency Management Associates. My name is Ron Tyler. We're on the air for you 24/7 if need be. We've done it before, we'll probably do it again. We're on the air right now, coming to you from the Area Command, 392 miles west of Kitty Hawk Beach, North Carolina. Welcome to our program, everybody. We've got 10 people watching this program supposedly from around YouTube, and we have our buddy Rich Quake from Nova Scotia, Canada, that's presently in the chat. We invite anybody that's watching this program to join us here in the chat today. Guys, we have a lot to talk about, quite a bit to talk about, okay? A lot. We have some earthquakes up front to talk about. Earthquake that struck here in the western United States today in Northern California. Northern California, guys, this is important. This is very important, okay? First off, a 5.9 earthquake hit in Redwood Valley, California today. 11 kilometers north of Redwood Valley, California today. They said it was a 5.9. USGS put it up, downgraded to a 5.6 earthquake. Now, guys, I'm going to show you another one here. If you just let me hear for just a minute. That's not it. Hold on a second. Let me put this up here. I thought it was already up here. Otherwise, I probably would not have even come to it. This is the earthquake right here. Okay, this is the EMSC reporting this from Europe. Okay, from Europe, guys. I'm going to enlarge this so you can truly see what I'm talking about here. Okay, they're reporting this as a 5.9 earthquake, 5.59 earthquake. USGS downgrade to a 6 or 5.6, 3 points lower than what it was, from what they said it was, I should say. Notice also, they're not reporting all the earthquakes either. They're not reporting all the earthquakes either. Guys, guess what? Guess what? There are 48 aftershocks so far already. 48 aftershocks. They're not even showing all the aftershocks either. Unheard of. Literally unheard of, guys. Now, let me show you what we have going on here. Okay, again, they said it was a 5.6 earthquake. I'll have you know, this was over a 6.0 earthquake. This is over a 6.0 earthquake. And in fact, this was actually a 6.4 earthquake. This was actually a 6.4 earthquake, not a 5.6. Okay, nearly a full magnitude upgrade from what they said it was. Nearly a full magnitude above what they said it was. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, up here they say it was a 5.6 earthquake. Now, guys, I took this directly off the USGS site. This is the back seismologist study page here. Okay, I'm going to scroll down here. Right here they say it's a 5.59. Okay, 5.83. Let me show you something, guys. With the 5.83 up here, okay, I clicked on the station details. Click over here at 5.59, which they said it was not. They said there was 20 stations reporting, 20 seismographs reporting the system. They provided no station details at all. They didn't provide anything. So I came down here and clicked on 5.83, which it was also a lot larger than this earthquake, what they said it was. Came out, remember, as a 5.9. They reduced it to a 5.6. Here it's not even 5.6 here, just below that. Again, I clicked on 5.83. Look what I'm showing here, guys, right off the bat. One of the seismographs is reporting this is a 7.74. Quite a difference, guys. Quite a huge difference. Okay? That's unreal. That is a whole magnitude and a half difference from what it came out from before they reduced it to. Okay? Now they had a 4.68 here, then a 6.25, 6.63, 6.41, 6.09, 8.27. This seismograph here is reporting it as 8.27, which this seismograph must have been near or on top of epicenter of the quake. Near or on top of the epicenter of the earthquake. Okay? Then, another seismograph is reported as a 6.66 earthquake. 4.65, or 4.66, I'm sorry. 4.22, 6.29, 5.22, 6.25, 6.51, 6.61, 5.25, 4.46, 3.70. Guys, it was not even close to that, but they have one seismograph probably far enough away from the epicenter, it didn't even register the full quake. 3.7, 7.11, 6.13, 5.75, 5.47, 5.30, 5.38, 4.96, another low one at 2.49, 6.42, 5.42, 5.01, 4.68, 6.77, 5.12, 6.59, 7.58, a full magnitude above what they said it was. 7.41, 5.49, 6.05, 6.12, 6.30 here, 6.47, 5.69, 5.19, 5.48, 6.0, 7.75, 5.88, 6.22, 6.84, 4.05. Again, this seismograph probably was not even anywhere close to the epicenter, showing this low magnitude of earthquake. 6.42, 7.31, 7.93. This is two magnitudes above the largest magnitude that they report this earthquake as. Full two magnitudes above what they first said it was. Unreal, guys. 7.13, 6.63, 6.50, 4.88, 6.79, 5.98, 7.15, 5.39, 6.6, 5.27, 6.5, 5.27, 6.5, 6.92, 4.1, 6.43, 6.85. Again, this is over a full magnitude than what they are reporting this earthquake as right now. 6.43, 5.64, 6.12, 6.65, 4.65, 5.72, still over a full magnitude than what they are reporting this earthquake right now. 3.04. This is ridiculous, guys. Fully ridiculous. Okay. 6.65, 4.98, 6.2, 7.1. Incredible, isn't it? Now, guys, I recorded this as 70 stations reporting this earthquake, 448 total seismogram numbers, meaning this earthquake was at least a 6.4. This earthquake that they're calling a 5.6 came out as a 5.9. They're reporting a 5.6 right now, was actually a 6.4 earthquake. 6.4 earthquake, guys. Look at this size graph reporting this as a 7.74. Twice the magnitude that they are now saying it was. That's insane. That's insane numbers, guys. Hurricane Heather says she actually agrees with 7.4 or 6.8. I agree. I absolutely agree. What USGS is doing is making sure that they're not showing any implication as to the largest magnitude of this earthquake. Why? Because they can have the benefit of a doubt that it was less than they are saying it was. They're trying to make sure they are not reporting exact magnitude, so they don't have to take responsibility for anything. Okay? That way, when there's a huge earthquake, they're going to say, no, it wasn't. It was a lot less. But then they're going to have to contend with the damage of the earthquake. The major damage of an earthquake, they said, was a large earthquake. They're saying it was a large earthquake. It was not. Not anywhere close to being a large earthquake at all. Nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Okay? Again, they are not reporting all these aftershocks as well. They don't have to want to report anything. They don't have to report anything at all. Now, the sad thing is there's another earthquake south of there, much further south of there, over in the geysers area. The geysers, guys, guess what? We have a large earthquake over in the geysers as well. Over in the geyser geothermal facility here, guess what? 56 earthquakes here today. 56 total earthquakes here in the geysers facility today. What is the geysers facility, guys? What have I showed you that the geysers facility is? What have I said it was, guys? What have I reported it as? See this lake north of the geysers? This is the Clear Lake volcano here. The Clear Lake volcano. Down here in the geysers, men have drilled into the upper magma chambers of that volcano to obtain steam from the volcano to power turbines here in the geysers facility. Let me bring up my device here. I want to show you the geysers facility today. There's a lot more earthquakes than we're showing even now. Okay, this screenshot here was as of about 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, guys. There are a lot more earthquakes than that right now. Look at all these earthquakes here. 56 minimum of 56 earthquakes here in the geysers facility. Now let me go in here and I'll show you why we have earthquakes here. See this slide right here? This is just one of the different turbine facilities here in the geysers facility. The geyser geothermal facility here is here to take steam from the upper magma chambers of the Clear Lake volcano to power turbines here to generate electricity for California Gas and Electric, Southern California Edison, and two other energy conglomerates here, one in California and one in Utah. Rocky Mountain Power in Utah is one of four electrical conglomerates throughout the United States that derive electricity from the geysers facility. The geysers facility is in Sonoma County, California. Sonoma County, California. This is just one bank of turbines here. One bank of turbines here. Here in this bank of turbines, we have 14 different turbines right here. There are a total of 81 turbines throughout this facility. 81 turbines throughout this facility, guys. That's just one of the facilities here. Let me show you another here. This facility here has 10 turbines here. Like I said, there are a total of 81 turbines throughout this facility. Incredible, huh? It really is. They're all over, guys. They're literally all over. Here's another turbine facility here. Right there. This facility has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This facility has 10 turbines here as well. Okay. I've showed you 30 of the turbines in this area. Now, where do those turbines get their energy from? This is one of the footprints here. This is one of many places throughout the geysers facility here in Sonoma County, California, where men have drilled into the upper magma chambers of the Clear Lake volcano. Right here. Okay. Here is where they drilled into the volcano here, and you see the plastic pipes here. These plastic pipes run along the roadways throughout the geysers facility, transferring the steam from that footprint there over to these turbines, and in this building here, they clean up the steam from the volcano, and then they pump the steam over here to the turbine facilities to generate electricity. Okay, they do that all over this facility, literally all over the geysers facility. I'm going to try to see. Yes, here we are, right here. This is another footprint right here. They obtain the steam from the volcano here, transfer through the PVC pipes, going here, from here over into the turbine facility to generate electricity. That's what they do, guys. That's what they do. Sorry about that. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me, and they keep taking my screen. But that's how they do this, guys. That's exactly how they do this. All kinds of earthquakes here in the geysers. Now, the 56 earthquakes that are presently here, possibly more by now, is the largest number of earthquakes I've ever seen here at the geysers facility. Prior to this, we had 45 earthquakes here. 45 earthquakes here in the geysers facility. Now we have 56 plus earthquakes here. 56 plus earthquakes here. I counted them. I counted them, guys. 56 earthquakes here in the geysers facility. Okay. Largest number of earthquakes that hit here in the geysers facility in the past 7 years. Incredible. Incredible. Guys, this is a large number of earthquakes, a ton of earthquakes, literally. Now, just a second. We have people here in the chat. I'm going to try to go back here and pull information here. Hurricane Heather is saying there's a very strong weather outbreak right now, and yes, there is. There's absolutely a great big huge weather outbreak. Okay. Right now, I'm going over to Facebook Messenger. I'm going to pull up the Facebook Messenger feed that Hurricane Heather and Renee Sebi have for weather and wildfires. I'm going to talk about wildfires in just a minute. Breaking tornado warnings in Wisconsin. Big risk in Wisconsin right now. Okay. Massive 110-mile wide rings just appeared over Oklahoma. For nearly 3 hours, something unusual was happening over Oklahoma. Not in one location. Not over a small scale. These circular pulses stretched over 110 miles wide and appeared repeatedly developed across the state. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. The rings were so large they could be seen spanning large sections of Oklahoma, perfect circles, expanding bands. A signature that looked something like had impressed itself into the atmosphere. Let me show you that, guys. This came from a man who has a YouTube site called Mr. MMBB333. I'm going to show you these circular bands he's reporting. This is not only unusual, but this is widespread. This has happened multiple times that I know of. Let me show you this. Okay. These are the circular bands appearing over Oklahoma City right now, spreading over to McLeod and various areas around Oklahoma City. These are scalar bands, guys. These are what they call scalar bands. These scalar bands are radiation bands from radar stations spread through this area because they are trying to track tornadoes. They're trying to track thunderstorms and tornadoes with these scalar bands. That's why they happen. This is why they happen, guys. They're called scalar radio frequency bands. Now, with that said, let's talk about tornadoes and thunderstorms right now. Let's talk about tornadoes and thunderstorms right now. Tornado warning continues in Janesville, Wisconsin until 4:05 Central Daylight Time, which is another 2 or 3 minutes. Janesville, Wisconsin, a tornado warning. A tornado including Janesville, Wisconsin, and Evansville, Wisconsin until 4:15 p.m., which is another 10 minutes from now. A tornado warning in Janesville, Wisconsin, and Evansville, Wisconsin until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time today. A tornado warning continues for South Wayne, Wisconsin, Gratiot, Wisconsin, Gratiot, Wisconsin, Still 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Just went away about 15, 20 minutes ago. Okay. Okay. All kinds of weather right now, tornado warnings and thunderstorm warnings and watches all over the Midwest right now. Okay. Just a second. Let me see if I can zero in on some of these storms here. Give me just a second here. Give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry. This is live TV, guys. This is live TV. This is what happens when we have major news coming out. Give me just a second. Trying to get a screenshot of this. Again, this is local radar, severe thunderstorm warning in Wisconsin. This is the picture we have off the local radar. Look at these heavy duty thunderstorms, guys. Those orange and red balls here, these orange and red areas here on the radar are thunderstorms. They are thunderstorms. Now, if you look very closely at the bottom balls coming off these lines here, okay? Those are radar depictions of tornadoes on the ground. They're called hooks. Those hooks depict tornadoes that hit the ground. Okay, they're hooks. Yes, we have active thunderstorms in this area, and we also have tornado warnings in this area, guys. This will be ongoing for some time. This will be ongoing for quite some time. Do we have any questions here? Any questions here, guys? These are in Wisconsin right now and all over, literally all over the Midwest right now. We have thunderstorm warnings, thunderstorm watches, and tornado watches and warnings all up and down the Midwest right now. everywhere. Everywhere, guys. Ongoing. Juvie Joe, thank you for your help. We appreciate it. I have tornado warnings here. Give me just a second. I'll put up these tornado warnings here. I have a list of tornado warnings here. I'm wondering whether we're going to be able to see this or not. Okay, these are Wisconsin, guys. These tornado warnings are in Wisconsin, Darien, Delavan, Delavan Lake, Fontana, Williams Bay, Como, Springfield, Lake Geneva, Hebron, Pell Lake, Bonners Lake, Bohners Lake, Powers Lake, and Genoa City. All of you folks are under tornado warning now for the next 28 minutes. You're under tornado warnings for the next 28 minutes. 28 minutes here. These tornado warnings expire in 28 minutes. Okay? Kenzo, appreciate you here as well. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you all here. Tornado warning issued for Walworth County, Wisconsin until 4:45 today, which is another 45 minutes from now. Okay, Walworth County, Wisconsin, until 4:45 p.m. today. Okay, these are top weather alerts for Wisconsin that I just put out just a minute ago. Earthquake, 5.6 earthquake near Redwood Valley, California that we reported. That is a yellow alert that's been issued by the USGS. Okay, we talked about that earthquake earlier. 5.6 earthquake. It was actually at least a 6.4 earthquake that we reported. I showed you all the statistics for that earthquake coming from the USGS themselves. They underreported that earthquake. They downgraded it. They downgraded, guys. Came out as a 5.9. They downgraded to 5.6. It was actually a 6.4 earthquake. Severe thunderstorms are pounding Wisconsin in the area. There's going to be a watch right now for a thunderstorm in southeast Wyoming, northern California area with a possibility of 4-inch hail threat. 4-inch hail threat in Wyoming and Colorado. Southeast Wyoming going into Colorado. Okay. Flash flood warning in Arizona as well. There are monsoon storms coming up from Mexico into Arizona. There's a flash flood warning right now in Arizona. Again, a tornado warning has been issued for Walworth County, Wisconsin until 4:45 p.m. today. So the severe thunderstorm warnings all throughout the area, guys. All throughout the area. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Colorado. Severe thunderstorm warnings across Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get up information right now. There's more thunderstorm warnings out there here. Thunderstorm warnings, severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois, apparently across the state. Funnel clouds been seen near Janesville, Wisconsin. Supercell thunderstorm threatens Wisconsin. Funnel cloud near Janesville, Wisconsin right now. Walworth, Wisconsin has a severe tornado warning until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time right now, which is another 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. Okay. Supercell threatens Wisconsin. Funnel cloud near Janesville, Wisconsin right now. Ongoing. Ongoing, guys. And Janesville has a hook there. That is a tornado on the ground. Alabama and Mississippi also severe thunderstorm warning in place right now. Alabama and Mississippi. Severe thunderstorm warning in Alabama and Mississippi. Southeast Wyoming and Colorado, you guys are going to get upwards of 4-inch hail. 4-inch hail, guys. That includes all the way down into the Denver area, west of Denver along the Front Range Mountains. Front Range Mountains of Denver reaching down from Red Rocks over towards Littleton. 4-inch hail possibilities of severe thunderstorm in progress as we speak. Alabama and George County, Alabama, and Mississippi is ongoing thunderstorm warning. Tornado threat near Janesville, Wisconsin right now. Ongoing. Rock County, Wisconsin, tornado possible with active severe thunderstorm warning. Ongoing. Winnebago County, Illinois, under a severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado is possible. Severe storm warning in Winnebago County, Illinois. Tornado warning is possible. Redwood Valley, California. Again, you had a 5.6. I said it was a 5 point. They said it first came out as a 5.9 earthquake. but I showed you the evidence that shows it to be a 6.4 earthquake, not a 5.9, not a 5.6 like they said it was. Any questions so far about this? This is ongoing, guys. This is ongoing. They can't be trusted to tell us the truth about anything at all. Yes, Heather, please send us a pic of that risk so I can put up in the slide here. Want to be able to show it. Heather, are you going to put that in the weather chat, or where are you going to put that picture? Are you going to send it to my thread, or are you going to keep it in the weather thread? Okay, Heather put up the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center here. And yes, this is good information. Let me show you this. Okay, this is from the NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. Put this convective outlook. This convective outlook is about tornadoes and severe thunderstorms all across the United States right now. Literally all across the United States. Let me blow this up so you can see it. Okay? All across the United States here. Up north here, up in the northern tier of the United States here in the center part. Wisconsin, Michigan, and Illinois. Wisconsin, Michigan, and Illinois. Here you see those thunderstorms here. And the National Weather Service shows the convective outlet, meaning the convective outlet is showing you where the severe thunderstorms are going to take place. And they're spot on. That's exactly what's happening. We've been reporting on that. Okay. Then the severe weather storms over in Colorado here. Wyoming, southeast Wyoming, and the Front Range of Colorado. Look at what's going on here. That orange area here are severe thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms. That's what's happening here. Southeastern Wyoming going into the Front Range of Colorado, meaning Denver area going all the way down into the plains area of northern Colorado here. Also going into southwestern Nebraska, all over southwestern Nebraska as well. There's a small chance of storms going over into Utah, coming in from central eastern part of Nevada as well. See, going over to Salt Lake and even down into central Utah. Okay, some risk of heavy rain going on there. Now, as you are seeing the green here, guys, those are marginal storms. Those are marginal storms here. Let me try to enlarge this so you can see what we're talking about here. These are marginal storms, meaning they're not expected to be tornadoes, possibly not even thunderstorms, but they're going to see heavy rain. These green areas are heavy rain, guys. The yellow areas are slight. This area here in orange here is enhanced level of rain and thunderstorm area. The number 4 area is moderate storms. Moderate storms here, guys. And so far, NOAA weather is not showing all the advanced thunderstorm activity we're now having. They're showing as slight risk, and it's advanced. It's not slight risk at all, it's advanced. So again, the government is not even being honest with us at all. Hurricane Heather says Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia now. Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi. Ongoing thunderstorm area. Okay? Do we have any questions about the weather, guys? These are very, very pertinent. They're very, very pertinent, guys. Anything can happen at this point in time. Anything can happen. As you see on the NOAA weather radio, well, not NOAA weather radio, the NOAA map here, they're showing only slight risk of storms and possibly even rain here. They're not showing maximum storms here that are happening right now. I just reported severe thunderstorms in the area and tornado warnings as well. NOAA's not showing that at all. Sad day. Very sad day, guys. Let me show you something else that Heather sent over. This is what I was warning you about just a few minutes ago. Tornado warning includes Delavan, Wisconsin, Delavan Lake, Wisconsin, and Williams Bay, Wisconsin until 4:45 p.m., which is another 20 minutes from now. Tornado warning in Wisconsin, Delavan Lake, and Williams Bay, Wisconsin until 4:45 p.m. today. Severe weather, guys. Severe weather. All over, guys. Literally all over. This is going to be ongoing for quite a while today. All over. Now, guys, if you want to get up-to-date weather, you can go over to YouTube to Max Velocity Live, also over into one of our own YouTube channels that we have listed on our program here. Go down into our program description here. You have Ryan Hall weather as well. Ryan Hall, y'all, weather. Max Velocity weather also on YouTube. Get the latest weather from those meteorologists there. They're great. They're perfect meteorologists, guys. I value their input. I value their input greatly. Now, leaving the weather here. We have some more earthquakes to talk about here. Okay, I'm going to show you the USGS map here. Okay, with USGS map deployed here, I'm going to take down a webcam. I'm going to take down our EMA banner here as well. These are the earthquakes that I reported to you earlier over in Northern California, just north of San Francisco. 100 miles north of San Francisco Bay is the geysers facility. The geysers facility, guys. We're still seeing earthquakes here. A brand new earthquake here as well. This earthquake here is a 1.7 tremor. 1.7 tremor. This is a 5.6 here. Actually, this is not the geysers. This is Redwood Valley as well. This is at 5.6 earthquake. It was actually 6.4 earthquake here. Redwood Valley, California. Going south here. Okay. The geysers facility you see here at the bottom of your screen here. And the lake here is Clear Lake. That is actually a volcano here. 100 miles north of San Francisco Bay is the geysers facility here. All the earthquakes here today. 56 earthquakes here in the geysers facility. More earthquakes today than ever before. More earthquakes today than I've ever seen in the last 7+ years we've been on the program. Okay? Now, going up here to the north. What I'm showing you now is the southern part of the Cascadia subduction zone. The southern Cascadia subduction zone region here. This earthquake here is on the Gorda Escarpment. On the Gorda Escarpment west of the Triple Junction. This is a 2.6 minor earthquake here. 2.6 minor earthquake. That Triple Junction is right here. Right here. So the Triple Junction is where the Gorda Escarpment, the San Andreas Fault from the east here, joining together with the Cascadia subduction zone. The Cascadia subduction zone. Okay? The Cascadia subduction zone runs from here all the way up the coast of North America here, all the way up the coast of California, Washington, Oregon, all the way up here. And this area right here, this area you see here where it says Victoria and Seattle here, off the coast here you see the Cascadia subduction zone. Off to the west here, another earthquake fault. It's called the Juan de Fuca Plate. The Juan de Fuca Plate. Guandefuca plate. Juan de Fuca Fault. Okay? Right between the Juan de Fuca and the Cascadia is where we're going to see the Cascadia earthquake. It's where we're going to see the Cascadia earthquake being a 9.0 to 10.0 magnitude earthquake. Happening off the coast of the Seattle-Tacoma area, off the coast of Vancouver Island, right here. That Cascadia subduction zone continues on up here to the north, where it meets up with the Haida Gwaii Fault. Haida Gwaii Fault. This is Haida Gwaii Island here. Haida Gwaii Island. Okay, this is where the Cascadia subduction zone meets Haida Gwaii Fault. Notice that Haida Gwaii Fault here, literally right next to Haida Gwaii Island. The Haida Gwaii Fault is capable of itself a 9.0, 10.0 earthquake. In the same parameters as we've discussed being with the Cascadia subduction zone, meaning the Haida Gwaii Fault here is capable of a major Cascadia thrust, major Cascadia-like thrust on the Haida Gwaii Fault in this case. But because the Haida Gwaii Fault is right next to the island, the people here on this island are going to feel it. They're going to feel it from side to side, east to west, north to south. The bad thing is, they're also going to get that subduction zone tsunami. The tsunami, guys, probably a 50 to 150 foot tsunami coming ashore here, covering most of the island. In this case, because the Haida Gwaii Fault is so close to the island, the people who live here on this island are not going to get much of a chance to go to higher ground. They may have only 1 or 2 minutes warning before the tsunami comes in. 1 or 2 minutes warning before the tsunami comes in. Further down the fault here, off of Vancouver Island, Washington, Oregon, California, we're going to have probably a 30-minute warning here. 30-minute warning before the tsunami comes in. After the earthquake stops shaking, there's going to be a 30-minute warning right here. Up at Haida Gwaii, it's not going to be the case. Because that fault zone is so close to that island, they may get a 1 or 2 minute warning before the tsunami comes in. That means they have 1 or 2 minutes to go to higher ground, that's all. Maybe less. Maybe less. That's pretty bad, isn't it? It really is. This earthquake, 9.0, 10.0 earthquake off of Vancouver, Seattle, Tacoma area, it's certain. It's certain to happen. Some scientists from USGS say it's going to be 50 years before it happens. With all the earthquakes that are happening right now, USGS is lying through their teeth. They're lying through their teeth. I don't expect it's going to be any more than the most 5 years before it happens. 5 years before it happens. Now, with that in mind, with that earthquake in mind, we have another earthquake here. This is on the Blanco fracture zone off the coast of Oregon. Off the coast of Oregon here. This is a 3.7 earthquake. Small 3.7 earthquake here in the Blanco fracture zone, which is also part of the Cascada subduction zone region. The Cascada subduction zone region. Okay? We've talked about the Cascada earthquake being an 8.0 to 9.0 earthquake. Scientists have said we may have as much as a 50-year window. Now, some scientists are also saying 25 years. Some scientists are saying, like I'm saying, maybe 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years. Given that interval here, given that 2 to 5 year interval here in the Cascade region, I want to go back now and talk about the Pneumatic Fault. Right here. The Pneumatic Fault. Okay? USGS has said 5 years. I have shown you the earthquakes hit in this area recently. Recently is this past week. As of the last 7 years. 4 years ago, when people were asking me, Ron, what is going on with the Pneumatic Fault? I said nothing, because all the scientific measurements were tremors, only tremors, 1.0, 1.9 tremors. Since that happened, the tremor has increased, not just but tremors, but also minor earthquakes, 2.0, 2.9 earthquakes. 2 years ago, we started seeing 3.0, 3.9 earthquakes here on the Pneumatic Fault. Already this year here in Wisconsin, in Missouri here. In Missouri, guys. Missouri. On the Pneumatic Fault. We've seen 4.5, 4.6 earthquakes here on the Pneumatic already. On the Pneumatic Fault already. Now, given that, we've got more information than that. Okay? More information than that. Going over here into Illinois. Illinois, guys. Even into Decatur, Illinois. even into Decatur, Illinois here. Guess what we've seen recently, the past 2 months? The past 2 months, guys, in Decatur, Illinois, we've been seeing 2.5 to 3.0 earthquakes in Decatur, Illinois. 2.5 minor earthquake to 3.5 small earthquakes in Decatur, Illinois, even as of last week. Fact. We've shown you the information, guys. We've shown you the information, guys. It's happening. It's happening over here in Decatur, Illinois. Okay. Tomorrow I'll show you more information about Illinois as well as all the pneumatic fault. It's happening. Happening now. Every day. Not every other day, not every one or 2 weeks, but every day here in Decatur, Illinois. Earthquakes keep happening here in Michigan as well. Or not Michigan, but Missouri. They keep occurring here in Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, and even down here in Louisiana. We've shown you earthquakes down south here in Mississippi and Louisiana. They're happening. They are going to continue to happen. The entire pneumatic fault is on fire. Given the information I've already showed you, what I've said before is it's very possible we could have a pneumatic earthquake within the next 2 years. Now I'm going to say more like a year and a half, no more. No more than a year and a half before we see a major earthquake here on the pneumatic fault. Very likely to happen. Very, very likely to happen. Putting the warning out right now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Those of you that want to sit back on your laurels and not do anything, go ahead and make my day. Go ahead and make my day. But when that happens, don't come to me and saying I didn't tell you so. Don't come in and tell me, Ron, why didn't you tell us? I put the warning out. I've shown you the information that's come out. I've shown the information as it has come out. The last 4 years. The last 4 years here in the center part of the United States. It's happening. It's going to get worse. It is going to get worse before it gets better. Promise you that. Promise you that, guys. When the USGS continues to say nothing's happening, don't believe it. Don't believe them at all. Because if you do, you're going to be caught with your pants down. And then by then it's going to be too late. It's going to be far too late. There's a song that came out in the 70s. It's too late, baby, it's now too late. It's true. It's true. Up here off the southeast coast of Alaska here. Right here. This is a 3.0 earthquake off the coast of Pelican, Alaska. Off the coast of Pelican Bay, Alaska here. This is a 3.0 small earthquake. Closest shore here. This is a 2.1 earthquake here. This is 59 kilometers, about 20 miles, 25 miles west-northwest of Sitka, Alaska. West-northwest of Sitka, Alaska here. Okay? Going down here in the southwestern part of the Bay, Alaska here. Right here. Actually not Bay, but the Gulf of Alaska here. This is the 3.2 earthquake here, south-southwest of Aveyah, Alaska. South-southwest, south-southwest, Aveyah, Alaska. Okay? We go over here into the center part of the Ocean Island Fault Zone. A great big huge undersea ridge here, a big huge earthquake fault, edge of the plate. This is a 4.0 moderate earthquake. 4.0 moderate earthquake, 124 kilometers, way southwest of Aveyah, Alaska. Way southwest of Aveyah, Alaska. Further over here to the west, also on the same fault zone in the Aleutian Islands, 3.9, 4.0 earthquake here. This is 265 kilometers, not miles, 265 kilometers southeast of Attu, Alaska. Attu, Alaska. Attu, Alaska is right here. This island right here. It is unoccupied island here. Unoccupied island here in the Aleutian Islands. Up until 2023, we had a Coast Guard station here on Attu Station. They abandoned that in 2023, October 2023. No one lives here. Over here on the western part of the island, this is land we fought over with Russia and also Japan. Russia and China, or not China, Russia and China, can't even make sense here. Russia and Japan here during World War II. Russia and Japan in World War II. There are decaying relics of U.S. fighting machines, decaying relics of oil tanks, and also diesel tanks still here on Attu Station, and they're leaking into the ground here on Attu Station. That's one of the reasons this station has been unoccupied for so many years. The water table here is poison, literally poison. Nobody lives there. Yet still we are having earthquakes here that are recorded here and linked to Attu Station. Again, this is the 3.9, 4.0 earthquake here, southeast of Attu Station here. Long ways away. Over here in Russia, just off the coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia, we have a 4.2 earthquake here. Moderate 4.2 earthquake here on the edge of the plate. The edge of the Pacific and the obtuse plate here. 4.2 moderate earthquake here. Not a big deal. USGS is not reporting any earthquakes here in Japan. There are earthquakes here. USGS is not reporting. Going further south here. Over here. Southwest of Luzon, Philippines. Southwest of Luzon, Philippines, here in the Philippine Sea here. This is a large 5.0 earthquake here. A large 5.0 earthquake with aftershocks here. This is a 4.5 aftershock here. This is a 4.8 aftershock here. This is a 4.4 aftershock here. And a 4.8 aftershock here. Aftershocks to the 5.0 earthquake still offshore from Luzon, Philippines. Nobody felt these earthquakes because they're far offshore. They were far enough away from any people here on the island that nobody felt them. The ocean waters here in the ocean absorb the shockwaves of this quake, of these quakes. Okay? We'll go down here further south. Central Philippines are some 3.2, 3.9 earthquakes here. USGS not showing them. Offshore here. This is Central Philippines where those 3.2, 3.5 earthquakes are here. Going down here further south. This is one of the biggest mistakes USGS has made today. That they continue to make. A week and a half ago, we had a major earthquake here. Major earthquake. USGS is saying there's only one earthquake here. One earthquake aftershock. They're showing a 4.8 earthquake here. Unfortunately, that's wrong. That is so freaking wrong. It's not funny. Okay? They want to continue saying, oh, we're right all the time. We're showing you all the information. Guess what? They're not. They absolutely are not. They can't be right. Guaranteed they can't be right. Look what the European agency is showing here. 10 plus earthquakes here off the coast of Mindanao, Philippines. Mindanao Island, Philippines. Let's zoom in here. Look at this. This is what actually has happened here. Let's go over here off the southeast coast of Mindanao, Philippines here. 4.6 moderate earthquake here. Just south there, a 3.0 small earthquake here. Southeast of there, a 3.2. Further southeast of there, another 3.0. Interesting. Let's go up here off the coast of Mindanao, Philippines here. We have two islands here. Before you shoot earthquakes on near those two islands, over here onshore on Mindanao, Philippines here, we have a 3.4 earthquake right there. Near Coronadal City, Philippines. Coronadal City, Philippines here. That is a 3.4 earthquake. Offshore here, guys, is a 4.0 earthquake right there. Going further off the coast here to the island here, to this island, Balut Island here. This rectangular or circular island here is Balut Island. Over here on the northeast coast of Balut Island, we have a 3.3 earthquake here. We have a 3.3 earthquake here on Balut Island here. Okay. Now, south of that other island, see that cigar-shaped island here, just to the northeast of Balut Island here? That is Sarangani, Philippines. South of Sarangani, Philippines, we have a 3.7 earthquake here. Small 3.7 earthquake. Further out here to the southeast, here's a 3.3 earthquake here. Off the northeast coast of Sarangani, this is a 3.6 earthquake here. Then we go up the coast of Mindanao Island here. Up the coast of Mindanao Island here. Okay. This is a 3.4 earthquake here. Closest shore to the northwest here is a 4.0 moderate earthquake here. 4.0 moderate earthquake here. And yet USGS continues to say, oh, nothing's going on. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening my foot. Nothing's happening my foot. So where it shows Cal Bay here, Cal Bay here, that triangle piece of land here spitting out from Mindanao, Philippines here. Just off the coast, we have that 4.4 earthquake here. 4.4 earthquake. USGS says nothing about it. Not a thing. Not anything, guys. Nothing. Yes, we have people here from the Philippines watching our program. Before I left my other channel, before YouTube took my other channel down, we had someone in Indonesia here. We had someone here in Indonesia write to our email address. Email address is rltnsbdema@gmail.com. They wrote to us. There was a reason they wrote to us. They asked me, Ron, why are we having all the earthquakes all over Indonesia? The answer is very simple. The answer is very, very simple, guys. The reason we're having earthquakes here in Indonesia here is because we have 7 different earthquake tectonic plates in play here in the southwestern Pacific. 7 different tectonic plates involved here. 7 different tectonic plates involved here in the southwestern Pacific, ranging from over here in the Tonga Samoa region down into New Zealand down here, over here into Australia, Fiji region over here, Legacy Islands, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands here, or even over here into Papua New Guinea. Going over here into Indonesia as well. They asked me, Ron, why are we having so many earthquakes? That's because we have so many tectonic plates in play here. One tectonic plate is subducting under the other just like this. Subducting under the other just like this. As I have explained before, I'm going to explain again right now. When we have solar flares going off from the sun, yes, we have some solar flares, not major flares, but some moderate to small solar flares going off the sun right now as we speak. Those solar flares throw out plasma radiation out in space. When that plasma radiation hits the Earth or any other planet, it goes through the Earth's atmosphere, heats up the Earth's atmosphere as well. When it reaches the Earth, reaches the crust that we walk on, it also heats up the crust. It heats up the other layers beneath our crust as well. When that happens, all that gunk and grime, all the biological material, all the sand, the rock, the dust, the mud, the grit, all the biological material that's been holding these plates in place turns to a greasy, oil-like substance. Turns into an oily, greasy-like substance. The plates and faults are held into place by friction. The plates and the faults are held together by friction, guys. When that plasma radiation reaches the Earth, it heats up all that stuff, turns it into a greasy, oily-like substance, allowing the faults more freely move like this, allowing also the plates more freely move like this, causing earthquakes. Causing earthquakes. That's what's happening, guys. That's what's happening. Now, look what the USGS is not showing us here. Look what the USGS is not showing us here. They show us 2 earthquakes. 2 lousy earthquakes here. This in East Java here. This is a 4.6 earthquake here. This earthquake here is 144 miles deep. Not a deep quake. This is a moderately deep earthquake. 100, actually not miles, 144 kilometers deep. moderately deep earthquake. That earthquake is not going to cause another quake. But this is a 4.6 earthquake. 4.6 earthquake. Now we go up here to the north here. This is a 4.6 earthquake here near Tubelo, Indonesia. Tubelo, Indonesia, guys. This is 268 kilometers deep. Still a fairly shallow earthquake. Moderately shallow earthquake. Tubelo, Indonesia. Guys, USGS is not showing any other earthquakes at all here in Indonesia at all. Nothing. Not a thing. This is where USGS is wrong. This is where USGS is so wrong. Look at all these earthquakes here. USGS is not even showing earthquakes here at all. Nothing. Not a freaking thing, guys. Look at all these earthquakes here. Earthquakes over in Western Java, Western Java over here near Jakarta. Southern Sumatra. Southern Sumatra, Indonesia, right here. Said Island over here to the east here, or to the west here, that's Sumatra, Indonesia here. Southern Sumatra, 4.0 earthquake here, 3.9, 4.0 earthquake here. Going over here to the northwest here, 2 more earthquakes. 3.1 small earthquake here. Right next to it, a 3.2 small earthquake. Going north up the Sumatran coast, central Sumatra. This is a 3.2 small earthquake there. They don't show those 4 earthquakes at all. How about these other earthquakes in Java? Not showing one of them there. Sad. Central Indonesia. Not a thing. Not a blooming thing. Central Indonesia here, we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 44, 48 earthquakes here in central Indonesia. 48 earthquakes here in central Indonesia alone. USGS says, oh, nothing happened. Nothing happened. That's insanity, guys. That's insanity. Let's go over here to Papua, Indonesia. This is Papua, Indonesia here. Up here to northwestern Papua, Indonesia here. Western Papua, Indonesia. This is a 3.0 earthquake here. Over here to the east, also Papua, Indonesia, 3.5. Going down to the south here, a 2.6 minor earthquake. This is another 2.5 minor earthquake. Going over here into northern Papua, Indonesia here. That's a 4.4 moderate earthquake. 4.4 moderate earthquake right there. 4.4 moderate earthquake right there. East there is a 2.5. Then just barely south of there is a 3.0. Papua, Indonesia, they're not showing anything here at all. Not a thing. For out here to the east here, near Jayapura here is a 2.5. 6 earthquakes in this area, they're not showing any at all. It's crazy, guys. 90 earthquakes in Indonesia alone, they're not showing but 2. Not showing anything but 2. The sad thing is, guys, worldwide, USGS is showing 320 earthquakes. 320 earthquakes. They're not even showing that at all. This is crazy, guys. This is absolute insanity. Absolute insanity, guys. Now let's go over to Venezuela. We just barely had an earthquake that hit here in Western Australia. Venezuela, Venezuela up here. Veracruz, Venezuela. 6.2 magnitude earthquake. Let me show it on the map here. They're not showing it here on the EMSC map. They're not showing on the USGS as well. There's Veracruz right there. Northern Venezuela. Northern Venezuela. It's got to be just right close to Caracas. Near Caracas, Venezuela here. Just happened. 6.2 strong earthquake. 6.2 strong earthquake here. There's Veracruz right there, guys. 6.2 strong earthquake just happened 8 minutes ago. Okay. This is the strongest earthquake that we've had in Venezuela in a very, very long time. As long as I've been broadcasting, we've never seen a very strong earthquake up here at all. We've seen them in Peru. We've seen them down in Chile, all over the place, all over Chile. This is the first very strong earthquake we've had in Venezuela in at least 7 years. I've been broadcasting. Okay. A 6.2 earthquake hit here in northern Venezuela here near Veracruz, Varacuy, Venezuela. 6.2 earthquake here. Okay, so there's that. We can scroll back out here. USGS has shown us 3 earthquakes here on the USGS map. This earthquake right here. Okay, it's interesting. Here in northern Peru, northeastern Peru here, near San Fernando, Peru, we're seeing a 4.6 earthquake. 4.6 earthquake. Then we go down here to the south, north central Argentina. North central Argentina here. This is another 4.5 earthquake here. 17 kilometers south-southeast of El Hoyo, Argentina. El Hoyo, Argentina. 4.5 earthquake here. Here in northern Chile. La Serena, Chile. Another 4.5 earthquake here. That's what USGS wants to show us here. They're still not, there they are, the 6.2 earthquake here near Venezuela just happened here. And here, USGS is also showing it's not a 6.2, but a 7.1. They're showing it now as a 7.1 earthquake here. Okay. Came out as a 6.2. Now they're showing it to be a 7.1 earthquake. Okay. Now, earthquake tracker is saying it's 6.8. Earthquake tracker is showing this is a 6.8 earthquake. USGS has a 7.1, earthquake tracker has it as a 6.8, very strong earthquake. 7.0 larger is considered a major earthquake. Major earthquake, guys. USGS has this as a 7.1 major earthquake. And USGS has this as a earthquake near Moron, Moron, Venezuela. Okay. The EMSC, the European agency, has it as a 6.2. They still have this as a 6.2 earthquake here. So now we have three different agencies showing to us. Okay. Earthquake tracker is showing it as a 6.8. USGS has it as 7.1. And the European agency showing us 6.2 earthquake. Interesting how this turns out. Okay, going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. But what is USGS showing us here? What's USGS showing us here? 4 earthquakes all over the continent, all over the South American continent. Guess what? There are a lot more than that. There are a lot more than that. Down here in central Chile here, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 earthquakes here in central Chile. Central Chile. This one off the coast to the north here, offshore Atacama, Chile, is a 2.7. Further down here off the coast, here's a 2.9, 3.0. Further off the coast here is a 2.7. This is a 2.6. Going inland here in the Andes Mountains. Mendoza Province, Argentina. The Chile-Argentina border area. 2.8. 2.8. Provincia de Chopa, Chile. 2.5. Andes Mountains. Going east here in the top of the Andes Mountains here. San Juan, Argentina, 2.6 in the Andes Mountains. Smaller minor earthquake here. Also San Juan province, a 2.6 earthquake there. To the southeast here, San Juan province, Argentina, 2.6 earthquake here. So we have three 2.6s here. To the north here, this is a 3.0 small earthquake there. In northern Chile here. Look at all these earthquakes here. 14 earthquakes down in central Chile. 14. Here we're talking about 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 33 earthquakes here in northern Chile. 33 earthquakes here in northern Chile. Combined with 14 in central Chile, 27 earthquakes, guys. 27 earthquakes here. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Let me count these in northern Chile again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 34. So 34 and 14 is 48 earthquakes. 48 earthquakes in Chile alone. 48 earthquakes here in Chile alone. Okay? That's crazy. One over here in the Pampas of Peru, the farming area of Peru, USGS not even showing. Actually, I'm sorry, maybe they are here. Maybe they are here. Okay, now guys, USGS is showing this in Peru. They're showing us a 4.6. The European agency is showing it to be a 4.9, 5.0. 4.9, 5.0 here in northern Peru. Okay, that's the difference. Again, U.S. agency has a habit of downgrading earthquakes. Downgrading earthquakes substantially. In this case, from a 4.6 to 4.9, that is 3 points lower than the European agency has us as. And I trust the European agency more than I would ever trust USGS at this point. Now, why do I say that? Why should I say that, guys? I was educated by USGS professors. My professor in college was a USGS scientist. Okay? I trusted him. I trust him a lot. I used to trust the agency, but I don't anymore because they lie to us. They deceive us. They deceive us, guys. Sad but true. Now, let's go over to Central America here. USGS has shown us one earthquake here in Central America. Actually, this is Central America over here in southern Mexico. 4.9, 5.0 earthquake right there. On the coastline of southern Mexico here. This is that earthquake right here. 4.9, 5.0 earthquake in southern Mexico right here. Notice there are other earthquakes here. quite a few other earthquakes here. Okay. Down here to the south, Guatemala. We'll go to Mexico in just a minute. This is Guatemala here. Okay. Offshore southern Guatemala, 3.2. 3.2. There are 6 earthquakes off the coast of Guatemala right here. I'm going to go north to south here. Okay? North to south. 3.9, 4.36, 2.9. The next 3 are still offshore. 3.8, 3.5, and 3.0. 3.8, 3.5, and 3.0 right there. Offshore Guatemala. Onshore Honduras this time. Guarita, Honduras. 4.01 earthquake. 4.01 moderate earthquake here in Honduras. Okay. Go south here. Now we are in El Salvador. 2.7 earthquake there. Offshore. 2.07 are minor earthquakes, guys. Nobody can feel minor earthquakes. Offshore. 3.1 small earthquake there. Further offshore here, this time the border of Costa Rica and El Salvador here, 4.01 moderate earthquake. 4.01 moderate earthquake here, off the coast. Nobody felt this earthquake because it was off the coast. The ocean waters here absorbed the shockwaves of this quake. Okay? Now, look at this. Nothing else here in Panama or Costa Rica at all. USGS also doesn't show anything else here in Panama or Costa Rica at all. Nothing. Yes, we usually do have earthquakes here in Costa Rica. We usually have anywhere from 6 to 12 earthquakes here in Costa Rica. Today, offshore, we're only seeing one 4.05 moderate earthquake right there. Now, let's go over here in southern Mexico. Let's go back here to southern Mexico. Now, guys, yes, this is a 4.9, 5.0 earthquake here in southern Mexico right here. I'm kind of surprised that they're showing it. I'm pretty surprised that they're showing this here. Okay? In southern Mexico, offshore, 4.1 moderate earthquake. Onshore, here's that 4.9, 5.0 there. Northeast of that earthquake, Luis Espinosa, Mexico, 4.0 earthquake right there. Quite a few fours there right near that large earthquake. Further over here to the north, 3.7, 3.6 earthquake right there. Now we're going further up the coastline. I'm going to go south to north here. We have 7 earthquakes right there. I'm going to read them off south to north here. From the south end, 3.6, 3.2, 3.1, 3.0, 3.2, and 3.1. Small earthquakes here in southern Mexico right here. Okay? Back off here. USGS not showing us anything right here at all. Guess what? For the first time in a very long time, the European agency and the US agency are not showing any other earthquakes from southern Mexico up here to just south of Puerto Vallarta. They're only showing one earthquake here on the EMSC European map, just south of Puerto Vallarta. La Resolana, Jalisco, Mexico. Here we have a 3.3 earthquake here. Usually the entire coastline of southern Mexico from Puerto Vallarta south into southern Mexico is all full of earthquakes. Usually we have 40 plus earthquakes here in southern Mexico. Today, we have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 earthquakes here in southern Mexico. Usually we have close to 42 to 45 earthquakes here. Hardly showing anything here. Offshore Puerto Vallarta. Offshore Puerto Vallarta. On the San Andreas Fault here. 4.0 earthquake here on the San Andreas. San Andreas Fault runs all the way down here to southern Mexico, guys. All the way down here to southern Mexico. Now, the European agency has nothing here in the coastal Baja region or over in the Gulf of California, nothing. That's unusual. That's very unusual. Southern California. Southern California, guys. Right here. USGS is showing this earthquake here. 1.3 tremor here in the Brawley seismic zone. 1.3 tremor here in the Brawley seismic zone. The European agency also has this as well. Going up here to the north. Earthquake here, guys. USGS has this as 1.0 tremor. Near Westmoreland. Near Westmoreland. European agency also has this as 1.0 tremor here in Westmoreland, California. In the Imperial Valley. In the Imperial Valley here. Down here south. Right here. At the border. At the border area, guys. What are they saying? What are they showing us, guys? USGS has this north of the U.S.-Mexico border. However, USGS is also showing this to be in Progreso, Mexico. 12 kilometers northwest of Progreso, Mexico. 1.3 tremor here. This is actually in Ocotillo Wells, California. Actually, it's not even there. Not even there, guys. This is not Ocotillo at all. This is south of Imperial. Actually, south of, not even south of Imperial. This is south of right up here you see El Centro. You see El Centro here. This is way further south from El Centro. I thought it was closer to El Centro. It's not. This is down near the border. 9 miles northeast of Ocotillo Wells. 9 miles east of Ocotillo Wells. This is also in the Imperial Valley right here. This whole area is in the Imperial Valley here, including the desert area here. This is the improved desert here in the Imperial Valley here. Populated area here. You see Sealy, California there? Right here, guys, we have a 1.3 tremor here. 1.3 tremor there as well. Now we go over to central the west central part of the Salton Sea. West of the Salton Sea, we have 4 earthquakes here. We have at least 4 earthquakes, possibly 5 here. This is a 1.1 tremor here. 1.1 tremor, 1.0 to 1.9 are tremors. This is 0.7 microquake. 0.7 microquake. We have a cache of earthquakes here. Small cache of earthquakes here. This is a 0.7 microquake here. This is a 0.7 microquake. This is a 1.2 tremor here. This is a 1.2 tremor. This is a 1.3 tremor here. This is 1.0 tremor here. These are north-northeast, 10 miles north-northeast of Ocotillo Wells, California. Okay, out in the desert area. This is sand out here, guys. Nothing but sand out here. Okay. There's more. There's more, guys. Right here. This also is 11 miles southwest of Ocotillo Wells. A 0.5 microquake here. 0.5 microquake here. This is southwest of Ocotillo Wells. 11 miles southwest of Ocotillo Wells. Another earthquake here in the foothills, the eastern foothills of the Chocolate Mountains here. Okay. This is a 0.7 microquake. Up here in the foothills also is another 0.5 microquake here. They have this as 7 kilometers, 2.5 miles north-northwest of Julian. North-northwest of Julian here. There's Ramona. There's Julian right there. 0.5 microquake northeast west of Julian. There's also something else right here. This is 1.1 tremor here, 7 kilometers, 1.25 miles north-northwest of Julian here. We have 1.1 tremor there and a 0.5 microquake there, northwest Julian, California. Remember what I told you about Julian, guys? I told you Julian is Apple capital of San Diego County. Apple capital San Diego County. Here in Julian, guys, Julian is a former mining town, a cowboy town here in San Diego County, East San Diego County. It has apple orchards all around Julian, north, south, east, and west around Julian. During the later part of August into September, October, you can go out, walk through the apple groves here in Julian and pick your share of apples here. Green and red apples here in Julian. Go back home, make apple cider and apple pie. Today, here in Julian, if you go out to Julian today, or sometime between now and this weekend, there are restaurants and hotels, bed and breakfast here in Julian, where you can go dinner, lunch. Also, guys, guess what? Hot apple pie and apple cider here, Julian, California. I picked plenty of apples here in Julian. I've gone to the Julian Apple Company here, restaurant here in Julian. I've had hot apple pie and lunch here in Julian, California. Great place. Great place. However, just west of Julian, 2.5 years ago, we had a 5.1 earthquake here. 2.5 years ago, we had a 5.1 earthquake west of Julian here. No, it did not devastate the area. It was far enough up here in the mountains. Julian went about business. They may have had some things knocked up, but that's all. But west of Julian here, they had some damage. It was in the mountains here. Okay. Now we just had a strong earthquake off the coast of Japan here. USGS is not showing it. Dadgum USGS. European maps are showing it. European maps are showing it. Off the northwest coast of Japan right here. 6.9, 7.0 earthquake. 6.9, very strong, 7.0 major earthquake here. Off the northwest coast of Tokyo right there. Off the northwest coast of northern Japan right there. Okay. Now, I'm going over here in central Japan right here. This Minamiyazu, Japan, Fukushima. This is a 2.4 minor earthquake here. 2.4 minor earthquake USGS is not showing us. Crazy enough. Another earthquake off of southern Japan here. Off the coast, guys. This time off the coast right here. This is a 2.4 minor earthquake right there. 2.4 minor earthquake right there. Okay. Kozushima, Kozushima Village, Japan. Kozushima, Japan. A 2.4 minor earthquake there. USGS not showing it to us. Near Kyoto, Japan. Near Kyoto, Japan. Right here. This is near Yoshika, Samani, Japan. Yoshika, Samani, Japan. 3.5 earthquake here. Again, USGS not showing to us. North of Hokkaido. North of Hokkaido, Japan. Right here. .6 earthquake here. 3.6 earthquake right there. Small earthquake. Off the coast. Nobody felt it. Nobody felt it at all. In the Kuril Islands. In the Kuril Islands between Hokkaido, Japan and Kamchatka Peninsula. Between Hokkaido and the Kamchatka Peninsula here in the Kuril Islands here. This is a 4.0 earthquake here. 4.0 earthquake right here. USGS didn't show it here, they're still not showing it. 4.0 moderate earthquake there. Okay? Crazy. Completely crazy. Anybody have any questions for me? Hurricane Heather says, I'm not going to lie, she's a bit nervous. I can understand that, guys. Hurricane Heather, Hurricane, did you feel that earthquake near Redding or near the Redwood Mountains of California? Did you feel that earthquake earlier? Our friend Kim usually watches this program, said she felt a little wave from that large earthquake there earlier today. She felt the wave of seismic energy, just a wave of seismic energy. Not real shaking, but a wave. Now guys, I've pretty much taken you around the world. Only thing I didn't show you is over here in Fiji. Over here in Fiji. 2 earthquakes here. This is a 4.6 earthquake here. 4.6 moderate earthquake here, south of Fiji Islands. The good thing is about this is out offshore. Nobody in Fiji felt it at all. Nobody in Fiji felt it at all, guys. However, this is a pretty deep earthquake. This is a pretty deep earthquake. This is 489 kilometers deep. 489 kilometers deep, 4.6 earthquake. This earthquake down here to the south, .5 earthquake here. Guess what, guys? This is 512 kilometers deep. Both of these earthquakes are going to harvest or propagate, birth a larger shell earthquake. A larger shell earthquake. I'm going to bring up the depth of magnitude convergence chart here. The depth of magnitude convergence chart here. I'm going to take down USGS map right here for a minute. This is a 4.5 earthquake, 512 kilometers deep. We're going to locate 510 here, meaning we're going to at least put a 1.0 to the magnitude of this earthquake. We're going to add a 1.02 to the magnitude of this earthquake, meaning this 4.5 earthquake is going to propagate a 5.7 earthquake within the next 3 to 10 days. It's going to propagate or birth a larger shell earthquake within the next 3 to 10 days. A 5.7 earthquake here as a result of this earthquake. 5.7 earthquake is going to occur here in the next 3 to 10 days. Either here in Fiji, the Tonga Samoa region here, anywhere here in Fiji, over here into the Legacy Islands here, over here in Vanuatu, or even over here in the Solomon Islands, even further west over here into Papua New Guinea. Okay, in the next 3 to 10 days. Let's look at this other moderate earthquake here we talked about. This 4.6. Again, this 4.6 is 484 kilometers deep. 484 kilometers deep. Let's bring down the map here. Let's come back over here to 454 kilometers deep. We're going to add a 0.91 to this earthquake. We're going to add a 0.91 to this earthquake, meaning this is going to go from a 4.6 to a 5.49 earthquake. Meaning a 5.5 earthquake for the next 3 to 10 days. For the next 3 to 10 days. a 5.7 and a 5.6 earthquake in the next 3 to 10 days right here in this region that I just talked about. That's what's going to happen, guys. That's what's going to happen. Any questions about anything, guys? Any questions about anything? Heather is saying currently there are 4 tornado warnings. A tornado warning for Montello, Wisconsin until 6:15 Mountain Daylight Time, which is another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes. Okay? A tornado warning has been declared for Montello, Wisconsin, and for Logan, Colorado. Logan, Colorado, that is south central Colorado, Logan, Colorado, and also Montello, Wisconsin. Montello, Wisconsin. Arlen Schmidt is saying, Arlen Schmidt from Alberta, Canada says he's checking numbers there. 77 degrees Fahrenheit in Western Alberta. First sunny day in 2 weeks. Congratulations, buddy. We appreciate you being in sunny weather finally. Yes, I understand you've had some rain up there in Alberta, Canada. Aubrey, be safe going home. Appreciate you, girl. I think Aubrey's been in Washington State now, heading back to South Dakota. Appreciate you, Aubrey. Appreciate you all a lot. USGS is calling this earthquake in northern Venezuela still a 7.1 earthquake. Still a major 7.1 earthquake over here in northern Venezuela here. Veracruz, Venezuela. 7.1 major earthquake. This is the largest earthquake today. Largest earthquake today. When we first came on the air, we talked about some large earthquakes. This one over here in northern California here. This one over here in northern California. Large earthquake here was a 5.6 earthquake here. Redwood Valley, California. 5.6 large earthquake, very large earthquake. They've had their share of aftershocks as well. Earlier, I counted 26 aftershocks. 26 aftershocks here. Okay, a lot of aftershocks. 2 new aftershocks here. A 1.9 2.0. 1.9 2.0. One further to the south here is a 2.1 minor earthquake here. This one is 10 kilometers northwest of Redwood Valley, California. The 5.6 large earthquake hit here, 31 kilometers north of Redwood Valley. 5.6 very large earthquake here in Redwood Valley, California. Other place we told you about earthquakes is over here in the Sonoma County, California area, in the Geyser Geothermal Facility here. The Geyser Geothermal Facility here, we had 56 earthquakes here earlier. 56 earthquakes here earlier. This is a 2.0 earthquake here. This new one is a 2.1 minor earthquake here. Okay, this is in Redwood Valley, California. Down here in the geothermal area of Sonoma County, California here, we have 56 earthquakes here. 56 good-sized earthquakes here, ranging from tremors to minor earthquakes. Tremors, minor earthquakes, we had one 3.2 earthquake here in the Geysers facility here. The reason we have earthquakes here is because men drill into the crust of the earth, into the upper magma chambers of this volcano up here called Clear Lake. The Clear Lake volcano here. They drill into the upper magma chambers of this volcano to obtain steam, to generate electricity power turbines here, to generate electricity here in Sonoma County, California. That's why we have earthquakes here. Anytime we drill into the crust of the earth, I don't care whether it is for steam or oil, we have earthquakes as a result of seismic energy leaving the Pacific plate, coming over here and finding man-made earthquake faults, fracturing rock inside the earthquake faults, causing earth movement. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on right there. Any other questions, guys? Now, guys, my dear friend Arnold, a great man. I totally trust Arnold. He's a good friend of mine. He's here in the chat. Hurricane Heather, remember what was written 365 times throughout the scriptures. Fear not, for I am always with you. I am always with you. That's what the Savior told us. Fear not, I am always with you. He is, guys. He is always with us. Okay? No matter what, Jesus Christ will always be with us. If we want him to be. If we want him to be, he will be here with us. I guarantee it. Okay? You can find Jesus Christ. If not already found him, find him. Find him to lead and guide you throughout the rest of your life. Find him, guys. Find him. The Lord has told us many, many times through the scriptures, 365 times in the Bible, 365 times in the Bible, he's going to be with us. He's going to be with us all the time. Through the Holy Spirit of God, through the Holy Ghost, he will always be with us. He'll counsel us, he'll guide us, he'll direct us if we are willing to listen. Listen to the still small spirit. Listen to the still small spirit, guys. Listen to the still small spirit. Any questions you might have for me from this evening? Any questions here? Any questions? Heather says, face everything and rise. I totally agree. I totally agree. Here in Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, for ye shall put on, for what ye shall put on is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? Here in verse 33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Okay? Christ will always be with you. Christ will always be with you guys. Okay? And Matthew 7, verses 14 through 15. Actually, I'm going to start with verse 13. Verse 13 is important as well. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth to life eternal, and few there be that find it. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ravening wolves. In verse 21, not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Jesus Christ is telling us, if we are willing to follow his Father in heaven, our Father in heaven, through our Savior Jesus Christ, we will be blessed. We will be blessed. We will be blessed. And then when I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock, not sand. Christ's gospel is like a rock. Christ's gospel is like a rock. Follow Christ and you'll be fine. But if you build your house upon sand, it will be washed away. Follow our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, guys. Follow him, and you will be blessed. Now, guys, we'll be back here tonight or tomorrow morning, anytime between tomorrow night and tomorrow morning, if anything else happens here in the United States or around the world. We'll be back here to tell you about it as soon as the information becomes available. Otherwise, we'll be back here sometime after 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with another episode of the Emergency Management Associates tomorrow afternoon. May God bless you. May God be with you this day and always. May God be with you until we meet again, guys. We love and appreciate you all. Thank you for being here, guys. We appreciate and love you. God be with you until we meet again. We'll see you on the other side. Take care, everyone. God bless. See you soon.
Here at Emergency Management Associates, we're dedicated and true, bringing you the essential knowledge, helping you see things through. From disaster preparedness to navigating recovery's embrace, we're here to guide you in every unpredictable time and place. We break down the complex, make it easy to grasp and absorb, sharing strategies for safety, the vital lessons you can't afford to hoard. So thank you for watching, and thank you so much for your sub. You're a key part of our growing family, a member of our knowledge club. With every like, every share, and every comment you send our way, our critical message spreads further, helping more story inspires us. Your feedback acts as a guiding light, helping us continually grow and making our channel's future bright. We're always learning, always striving to be better. Bring you the most up-to-date information, no matter the weather. Emergency Management Associates is here for you now and forever, it's true. Keep watching, keep learning, because we truly appreciate all that you do. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow.